Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Orange milk, good. Well met, sir.
Frey, follow me.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Bunch of sluggards. Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Got some business with me, do ye?
Minute now. No sense getting cold.
Have no fear, master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Forgive me for last night's scuffle.
When does my watch end?
You are not permitted to be here. Move along. I dare say it will take a blacksmith of uncommon skill to restore a sword of such fine make. I've no knowledge of the trade myself, but perhaps Vernworth's armorer might be able to assist you.
It is our duty to see this peace protected.
I barely the vim to tie my boots.
I just pray.
Boots laced, down strapped. I'm ready for patrol.
But all my days were so tranquil.
Oh, I got to keep moving.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Suppose I can always run.
Places where I can truly feel it.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Mayhap I'll come here whenever it is.
Naught compares to
What ought I to do?
Such a praise.
naught compares to a real battle.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Could have sworn I ought to attend to. My legs are stiff as boards after training.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happen upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye o'er it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not, and if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is, only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course.
Quiet at last.
I'd sooner stay out of the west, where it's possible.
What to do about combat training? We must consider the needs of the common folk as well.
Some of us get complacent. I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Our soldiers need better training.
I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else.
I'll feel a sight better once I've had my drink.
Good to see you, Master.
Which goes awry.
Thought of import ever happens here, anyhow. This quiet makes me itch to pull the snow. Wonder if anyone
I'm in
noticed if I
fine
stay
fashion
here a bit.
today. Such quietude is a blessing. What were they to do to
I quite like it here.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause.
Devoutness and diligence.
I'd sooner stay out of that, where it possible.
I'm in no hurry to leave. I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
I'd sooner stay out of that, where it possible.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
It is not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Let's see. What can we do without?
Excellent! Just what I was hoping for. This place still has its secrets. Surely it isn't your intention to leave them undiscovered, Master?
Quite right. No sense doing things by halves.
What is it? Have you brought me something to sate my unquenchable thirst for... Oh, a letter, is it? Let's see here. But know that tonight the moon shall again be shrouded in a veil of gossamer clouds, awaiting the return of the sun's warming glow. Well, well. I'd not thought Disa the capacity for such refinement. 'Tis a love letter of a sort. One that draws on ancient symbolism to convey its message. The moon represents a woman. Put simply, what this letter means to communicate is, I miss you. Ha! A surprisingly saccharine sentiment coming from the Queen Regent. Would you not agree? I know not who this Phasis is, though 'tis safe to say that Disa is rather invested in him. What concerns me is this godsway mentioned in the first line. If we can take this letter at its word, and 'twas indeed granted to the Queen Regent, we can surmise that it must be something tangible. As to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to guess. And I'm not one for pointless conjecture.
Take that!
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
An unsettled mind begets an unsettled world.
Come to think of it, the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. There will be a reckoning for this. I shall not suffer others to mimic our master's powers.
If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
I've trained for this.
I've been on my...
Follow me, if you would.
I'm not getting in anyone's way. Time to head to market, methinks. Only care I have is going to spend now.
Want to polish up my gear for tomorrow.
Surely I know that you
Town puts me to sleep.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
That's enough.
Fine. Out of the...
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I will not fall to challenge. Nice of you to say so.
Aptly said. Right where I want you.
This is quite a quandary.
Now here's a welcome sight.
I'm unsure how best. When does my watch today?
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
It seems to me we'll find some rare materials here.
Well, well.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. It was stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. Unless you were to find it for me.
The Jadeite Orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience.
Let me alone, will ye? I'm a busy...
'Twas a bumpy...
Greetings! We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have to forgive us if the ale runs dry.
Welcome, sir. If you've a change of vocation in mind, after all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods. Combat to be tried. Always a pleasure.
Slim pickings of late.
Wish I'd been born a nobleman's son.
I'll take for us. Our assignments all is well.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Now
Is this some man in trouble?
I'm not risking my life for a pittance.
This job better be worth it. Bloody early.
Well, hello there, sir. What can I do you for? Not that... Oh, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly near the border, where quarrels occur every other day. Do you come again?
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case. Greetings. You are the Arisen, are you not? Tell is you travel quite a bit. Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Offulv? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite Orb. My fellow merchants are scouring the city for him as we speak, but have had no luck as yet. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant, but rather the orb. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. And in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? What say you, sir? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service.
Sirs Offulv and Everard each seek the Jadeite Orb. To whom ought we to grant it? Assuming we find the thing at all.
The right to decide is yours alone, Master.
Time to be heading home. Welcome, sir. Contrary to the name, this little, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Pray do not rush me. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Many thanks to you.
The jadeite orb is safely in hand.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time. A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spores can contract.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Very well. Pray continue your search. May it...
Well, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrels are... occur every other day. Always a pleasure.
Not to look forward to, but a long day of work.
I'll take any chance not to
Prigs don't know pommel from pint.
Haven't got any leaves.
Right, for some decent sleep.
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last. 'Twas a remarkable recovery. Really, the man... and was burned to a crisp.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Is this some manner of trial?
I'd fancy a kill. Must not at the expense of my
Day of rest. Twill take a better mind than mine to solve this.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Welcome, sir. Contrary to the name, if you think me a liar, then buy something. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Pray do not rush me. The creation of a masterpiece takes time. Many thanks to you.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
I'd fancy a kip, but not at the expense of my duty.
Suppose I better get to look at my wares.
Least I have my life. That's something.
Do with a decent supper?
Well met, sir.
Time to hit the
How's
sack.
the day treating you then?
Keeping my cups as 'tis.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Many thanks to you.
I cannot imagine what purpose this forgery might serve, but mayhap 'twill become clear in time.
Someone might pay good... So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Ah, splendid. You've my thanks. Before we discuss your reward, however, there is one final matter. You see, in my line of work, trust is paramount. Come, I trust old Ibrahim's eye most of all. Let us pay a visit to his little scraps. Follow my lead.
Time to be heading home. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Good day, Ibrahim. Would you be so kind as to examine this jadeite orb? Now, I have a bit of business to attend to while he performs his appraisal. I ask that you await my return here.
I'll be fine vet today.
He ought to be finished by now. Come, let us go see. You have done your title proud, Arisen. This jadeite orb is indeed the genuine article. My partners shall be most relieved to hear of its return. You have certainly earned your reward. I trust you will find it satisfactory. And I do hope you will permit me to call upon you again. Should.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
I'm not trained for this.
Please hold out till someone comes to that road.
Not good will come of this.
Somehow my people
Sir Murden stopped taking visitors after his lady wife passed. He's not the friendliest of neighbours, though I can't think he's a bad sort.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Head will roll if water goes awry.
Things will sort themselves out.
There you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the jadeite orb? Oh, thank you, thank you. Now my freedom is assured. Pray, take this. I know 'tisn't much, but I've naught else to offer. Right, I'd best get going. Sir, though we may ne'er meet again, know that I shall remember this kindness as long as I live. Farewell.
I fear we have done Sir Rotholf an unkindness. May he find the strength to weather his troubles.
We'd all hoped for a better outcome.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
Dull days for us.
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last. 'Twas a remarkable recovery. Really, the man was burnt to a crisp.
Many thanks. Interested in my wares? Must be the townspeople. Somehow my feet always carry me here.
My back's so stiff after a day.
I'm tired of making my back for someone else.
What?
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Many thanks to you.
This is no life. Can't get by and wrestle alone.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Them nobles do nothing but guzzle sweetmeats and ale.
Well met, sir.
None of these milk sops are worth
I better get to work.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Well then, son, how might I be of...
Very well. I shall await further orders.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Hope to see you again.
Polished it this morning.
What to make of this?
This job better be worth it. It's too bloody early.
There's no easy thing.
I only polished
making
it
a
this
living
morning.
as a soldier.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Even the...
I
always
need
do
some sleep.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Hope to see you again.
They'll wish they'd helped when all I served.
Wait for the
Well
new
met,
equipment.
sir. How was the day treating you then? Well, hello there, sir. Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border. Quarrels occur every other day. Do you come again?
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
That old fool wouldn't last a day without me.
Are the new recruits battle ready yet?
Thankless job, this.
So stiff.
Is this a challenge arisen to see who can keep pace?
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Let's take it easy today.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Perhaps. New discoveries await us above.
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
What to make of this?
A group of bandits has been terrorizing the roads of late, targeting our ox carts and the cargo they carry. They call themselves the Coral Snakes, and they are no common thieves. They are organized and deadly efficient. And worse still, they are without scruples. They have been killing and stealing in equal measure. What say you? Would you lend your aid in catching them? Many thanks, sir. I shall be glad to know someone is doing aught to help us. You all begin by scouring for their hideout. It must be somewhere near the highway, for that has been their primary target thus. Mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors of the raids.
No greater joy than living as one pleases.
What brings you here?
I only work when I fancy. Well,
I'm starving, I am. Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry, so if you've any more food to spare...
Go on, have a look.
Many of our citizens view pawns as bringers of calamity, and hatred for their ilk is common here in Batmatar. Yet so boundless is Empress Nadinia's mercy that even lowly pawns may benefit from it. 'Twas she who decreed that no pawn may be forced into unpaid servitude or subjected to acts of violence. Oh, how magnanimous her heart, how generous her spirit. All pawn...
By your leave, Arisen.
Interested in my ware? Looking to lay your head? We've soft beds aplenty. Pleasure doing business with you.
This quiet makes me itch.
Come to think of it,
Now here's a welcome sight.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
'tis a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
There's been more trouble, as if we needed it. Happened right near here, too. I'd bet my left boot, 'twas those coral snakes behind it. Nowhere's safe anymore. Seems they've slipped past this checkpoint and gone right into Batal. Would they put all that effort into honest work like the rest of us? If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, we'll all be sorry. They say you should be thankful for your life, but simply being alive isn't the same as living, eh? The trouble happened due south of here. 'Twill be those coral snakes again, I'm sure of.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouse's burrow in Backbatar. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
Not a foe in sight.
I cannot help but ache for a scrap.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand.
Early Griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Look out, Teresa! We're under attack! Well done! Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements. Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom. I shan't let them on. Right hard enough. Might not have to do this twice.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
You're going to regret that.
Are we leaving already? Brother.
Here, strike with lightning on your side. We have found a material.
Watch out for the knackers, Master!
You cannot weather ice's numbing grip. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
One can see well into the distance from here.
Vermont has its charms, but so too Batal.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry. Let us see what you're made of.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Let my magic grant you an elemental doom. Most impressive.
I dare say the prisoners have completed this lot without it.
Resounding success.
I see no merit in hunting down such cravens.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
I grant you lightning spans.
Nasty blow, that.
Arisen! Are you alright?
Lay down your arms, or you'll hurt yourself.
Might have a look around. See what else I can do. This'll fetch a sack for you.
battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Was this ox cart assailed? It is in a dreadful...
Certainly arisen. How might I be of aid?
Who are you? What would you with me? Don't ask me. They were on us before I knew what was happening. Couldn't even guess where they... Come to think of it, 'twas as we passed the crags to the west of here that they all came out at once. I had a clear view of them from the back of the cart. That's all I know. I ran for my life. Only reason I'm still here. Thought I'd come back, see if aught was left. But just being here again puts... You know what? I just remembered. There was a child travelling with us. Wonder if the lad...
This looks as good a place as any.
I'm sure I'm very sorry. Hear an old man out, won't you? Ah, 'tis you. Thought I recognized you. I suppose I should thank you.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit. Let's do that
Focus your strength, Arisen! Yes, Master. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Over here! unbelievable. That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
Having plenty of these to hand will make for easier battles.
What's saving everyone and the next foe we encounter?
Here, strike lightning on your side.
I suppose I should thank you. This is for you. Now we're even, eh?
Can it be you are lost, Arisen One? The path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the way ahead if you so desire. You will find the path you ought to follow inscribed herein. Would you know the fate of another? You will find the path you ought to follow inscribed herein. Would you know the fate of another? This meeting shall not be our last, Arisen One.
Fire won't do much good here. Best try Let's see where that came from.
That to be said.
Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught. Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.